Admiral Sarah Chen stood on the bridge of the UES Retribution, her eyes fixed on the holographic display showing the massive fleet stretched across 3 light-years of space. 700,000 warships, each one a testament to humanity's industrial might and burning desire for justice. The largest armada in galactic history was about to deliver Earth's answer to the Zephyrian Empire. "Final fleet status report," Chen commanded, her voice cutting through the bridge's tense atmosphere. "All 700,000 vessels report ready, Admiral," replied Commander Torres from the tactical station. "The 1st through 5th battle groups are in position. The 6th through 10th are maintaining formation in the rear echelons. Every ship is armed and operational." Chen nodded grimly. 3 months ago, the peaceful colony of New Geneva had been home to 12 million humans. Men, women, children, all gone in a matter of hours when the Zephyrian fleet arrived. The aliens had broadcast their message across the galaxy. Humanity was a virus that needed to be contained, and New Geneva was just the beginning. They had gravely underestimated the human response. "Ma'am," Communications Officer Park announced, "we're receiving surrender transmissions from 17 Zephyrian worlds along our projected route." "Ignore them," Chen replied without hesitation. "We didn't come here for surrenders." The Zephyrians had ruled their corner of the galaxy for millennia, believing themselves superior to all other species. Their technology was advanced, their military disciplined, their empire vast. But they had never encountered humanity's unique gift, the ability to transform grief into unstoppable determination. When news of New Geneva's destruction reached Earth, the planet had unified in a way not seen since the early space colonization days. Every shipyard worked around the clock. Every factory retooled for war production. Every human settlement contributed resources, crews, and ships to the growing armada. What the Zephyrians thought was humanity's weakness, their emotional attachment to each other, had become their greatest strength. "Hyperspace signatures detected," announced Lieutenant Commander Reeves from the sensor array. "Zephyrian fleet emerging from FTL, my God." On the main display, space began to shimmer as thousands of enemy vessels materialized. The Zephyrian Imperial Navy had assembled their own massive force. Sleek, predatory ships with organic curves and weapons that could crack planets. "How many?" Chen asked. "Approximately 40,000 ships, Admiral. Their largest fleet on record." Chen allowed herself a cold smile. 40,000 against 700,000. Did they really think numbers wouldn't matter? The Zephyrian fleet arranged itself in their traditional battle formation, a complex geometric pattern that had brought them victory in countless conflicts. Their ships were individually more powerful than most human vessels, their shields stronger, their weapons more devastating. But the humans had learned something during their rapid expansion across the stars. Quantity had a quality all its own. "All ships," Chen broadcast across the fleet-wide channel. "This is Admiral Chen. Today we don't fight for territory or resources. We fight for 12 million souls who called out for help and we weren't there. We fight to ensure no human colony ever suffers New Geneva's fate again. Today the galaxy learns what happens when you touch what belongs to Earth." The response was immediate and overwhelming. 700,000 ships acknowledged, their crews ready to prove that humanity's reach extended far beyond their individual worlds. "Zephyrian vessels are hailing us," Park reported. "Put them through." The main screen filled with the image of a tall reptilian figure in elaborate military regalia. High Admiral Kester, Supreme Commander of the Zephyrian Imperial Navy, regarded the human fleet with what might have been respect. "Human Admiral," Kessitar spoke in accented but fluent galactic standard. "Your response is impressive. We did not anticipate such unity from a species we considered fractured. Perhaps we can negotiate." "No," Chen interrupted. "You had your chance to negotiate before you murdered 12 million civilians. This isn't a negotiation. This is a reckoning." Kestar's expression hardened. "Then you will learn why the Zephyrian Empire has ruled for 3,000 years. The communication ended, and almost immediately the enemy fleet began advancing. Their ships moved with precision, weapons charging, shields reinforcing. "All vessels engage at will," Chen ordered. Space erupted in controlled chaos. The human fleet didn't rely on elegant formations or ancient tactics. Instead, they employed something the Zephyrians had never encountered: coordinated swarm tactics on an unprecedented scale. While Zephyrian ships engaged human vessels in traditional combat, thousands more human ships flanked them from impossible angles. The humans had sacrificed individual ship power for numbers and maneuverability. Where one Zephyrian ship might destroy 3 or 4 human vessels, 50 more would overwhelm its position. The battle raged for hours. The Zephyrians fought with the skill and ferocity that had built their empire, but they were fighting a new kind of war against a new kind of enemy. Human ships coordinated not just within squadrons or battle groups, but across the entire massive fleet. Their tactical AI networks shared information instantaneously, turning 700,000 individual vessels into a single, adaptive organism. As Zephyrian ships fell one by one, their perfect formations began to collapse. The psychological impact of facing such overwhelming numbers became apparent as their disciplined ranks wavered. "Zephyrian fleet is in full retreat," Torres reported, unable to hide the satisfaction in his voice. "Pursuit course," Chen ordered. "Signal the fleet, no survivors, no mercy." They showed none to New Geneva. The human armada pressed forward relentlessly. This wasn't just about winning a battle. It was about sending a message that would echo across the galaxy for generations. By the battle's end, the once mighty Zephyrian Imperial Navy was scattered debris floating in space. The survivors fled toward their home systems, carrying with them a new understanding. Humanity was no longer a minor player on the galactic stage. Admiral Chen looked out at her battered but victorious fleet. They had lost nearly 80,000 ships, but their message was clear. "Signal Earth," she commanded. "Mission accomplished. New Geneva is avenged. And let every species in this galaxy know, we protect our own." The age of human expansion had truly begun.